I think I'm going to continue with the current leadership. At least we got our new king. Let's go ahead and clear out one rebellion first, because that's already seizing down something. Should be fairly easy to deal with that. I mean, it's only 4,000 men. They got... Oh. King is a tough soldier, plus 2.5% morale of armies. I mean, that's not too bad. How much is our max morale? Well, it's 1.5. Okay. And to marry the king. Good point. Good point. I mean, do we have royal marriages that we could do? No. Okay. But we can always do the support that elite thing. So, noble consort, deep low reputation, aristocrat influence. Does also increase the aristocrat power for 5 years. But also the loyalty goes over 50. Oh, and we gain stability. Yeah, that's actually good. As the... Okay, manpower max is probably such that we could have another... Oh, yeah, we could have another regiment. I think I'm going to stick to 11 for now. Just to, you know, keep the skill level high and make sure that we don't have to pay for... Well, I mean, technically speaking, we do have to pay for the manpower regardless. Oh, well. That's one rebellion down. The next one is going to be firing probably by the time we reach there. Why is Trebizond walking around here? Are you fighting a war? No. Oh, maybe with it... They may have been trying to get in here to help against, or fight against the rebellion. I mean, the help is appreciated, but you're a bit late. We have more skill level? Might be. Exhaustive drilling. Oh yeah. We do indeed. How's the professionalism now? 18.5. Alright, I mean that's not too bad. Still got a little bit drill on the troops as well. Nothing massive, but like it's 1 extra % modifier for all 4 of the things. Okay, this should be mountain defense with much larger army. I think this is going to be quite simple battle, all things considered. We've got some friendlies arriving. Well, they won't be arriving in time, mind you, but they were trying to. Oh, Kazoo is a hardy warrior. Morale of armies another plus 2.5% and minus 10% land attrition. Different professionalism levels. I mean, salaried soldiers. That's drill gain modifier, regimental mustering, general cost minus 40%, 40% morale damage taken by reserves, and drill gain modifier 40%. And of course we would have a look at the army levels here. So 87% for the conscripts. Well, yeah, around 87% on average for the conscripts. The officers, oh wow, the metropolitan officers 95%. That's pretty good. So yeah, we've gotten up to 80%, or at least over the 80% level. I think it's every 20% on the skill level there. It gives the... Actually, no, not necessarily. What it might be is like for every 10% up to 50%, it gives positive stuff. Or maybe it is started, I don't know. Regardless, we got pretty good stuff there. I believe we don't have any more reforms over here to do. Oh. Austria is the HRE, or Emperor of the HRE. So we could do this one. I wonder if this would be good one. It means that there's be increased separatism and local power. It would improve relations with our subjects. I'm not entirely sure what that entails. And we do have a vassal. At the same time, it's not too bad. You know what? I'm not going to touch that right now. How good is our diplomatic reputation, by the way? 4.21. Okay. I mean, that's not too bad. Right, where's the next rebellion happening? Dagestan, I believe it would be... Oh, right, it's right in the neighborhood. And are you... You're not in a war... If I was to declare war on you... I could call in Trebizond. There'd be 14,000 against 11,000 without Oh, well, actually, that's not entirely true. It actually lowers the numbers by 2,000, so it would actually be 13,000 versus 14,000. Not quite enough. But it would be possible. Well, if we bring in Trebizond, it should be fine. So, is White Horde... Oh, White Hordes are fighting Blue Horde. I see. Well, they might be consolidated in the Hordes then. Potentially we could get a claim over here. We got pretty high liberty desire. Probably mostly because QQ. Supporting the independence. I'm still a bit... Oh, there is no coalition against Mamluks anymore. Okay, well, in that case, there's no point delaying too much. We'll just take care of the rebellions. and then we'll probably start another war. Trebizond might be... Well, let's see if Trebizond declares a war on someone. If they might declare war on... Well, Kanik is a division of Eretnis. Okay, I mean, that might... Oh, Explorer Authority has expired. We can do that. No, not support. Leverage. Expand Authority. So the ability increase interval goes up a little bit. They will lose a lot of loyalty. I actually wonder if this... The tribes do have a decent bit of power overall. But that might be part of the reason. Well, we're going to do that anyway. That might actually be part of the reason why the state corruption is going up, because the loyalty from the clans is so low. I think that might be playing some sort of influence in there. Speaking of influences. Okay, we've got 12 for the bureaucrats, 66 for the aristocrats still. That is quite high. At least the spiritualist influence is okay. Metropolitan needs to go up a ton. Although, speaking of Metropolitan, we got over 20% now. If we can just get to 25, we can then promote the faction, and then we should be able to do the reform sanction motions. That would be definitely a good one. Nobility would be displeased. Oh, there goes the stability. Never mind. This is Georgia. I think what we should be doing is rebel suppression. No, I'm not going to be upping the influence now, but like, there's 20% or 20. Hold on a minute. I'll just put in this as soon as the taxes and all that is done. But like, there's 3 options for the one of the following. That's one of the idea groups, or 25 power for the burghers. That is one of the options. So if we just increase the average power to 25%. Then that would already fix that issue, so we don't necessarily have to have the idea group for that. But first we'll need to get the power up. Now, can we get a claim over here soon? I believe we might be able to. There we go. Get that underway. Oh hey, the corruption is actually going down now. Huh. Interesting. I mean, I suppose the bureaucrats... opinion has got, or loyalty has gone up a little bit, and the corruption has also dropped a little bit more. Not entirely sure where exactly that. Whatever. Oh, maybe it was one of the things that we've done, like that increases the corruption, and that might be just a kind of a phantom modifier somewhere that then increases the corruption for a while. That is a kind of a possibility. The autonomy is also bloody massive right now. I don't suppose we got. I think over here, that's level 2 as well, and over here is 1. But how's the communications? It's actually still rapid over there. What about down here in Heir? Decent. But over here, it's actually still quick. But these two are actually the worst. So is this one really bad? No, it's not really that bad. This one might be the worst one. Yeah, I suppose this doesn't help the situation either. Still over 26% at least. But not much more than that. And Baku is 72. Oh wow. Reduce autonomy pathing, then elite loyalties, then centralization, then other effects. True. Oh. Oh wow. 656. Call that a rumble. After a long-term support of the channel. But yeah, that is amazing. Hopefully he'll get a good trait as well. And hopefully he'll live long, although knowing EU4, or Paradox games in general, if you've got that good of an heir, if it actually lives up to be the ruler, it's usually less than 5 years. Because this one would... Oh, right, hold on a minute. No, this is connected to Cartley. That is level 2 pathing already in there, but I suppose since it needs to go across the... I mean, still pretty good communications down here. Oh, but there's no roads in this province. I see. I don't think we have the money to actually build up the road, though. Not yet. You know what? One thing that I'm going to do... It's going to take a few moments. Like all stated provinces. I'm just going to double check that they are indeed on the investments list. Because we do have cash, and it should be invested every now and then. Of course, it is only every 5 years right now, the setting. Although, I suppose what I could do, just to double check. I know that I've done this before already once. So it's 20% of the treasury every 5 years. Let's have a look at the... No, it hasn't actually invested. You know what? No, investment manager. Notify me when investment happens, so we'll know when it happens. We probably won't be going through all of them at once. You want the stats hidden until like 10 years, so you kind of don't know where his swings. Other parts that you want to know. Yeah, I mean, I can't understand both ways of that. Like, at the same time, it's kind of good to know when you have a good ruler incoming. But at the same time, like, maybe they would all start at 0. A bit like in Crusader Kings, like, it starts at very low, and then throughout the childhood they gain points, and then eventually they'll reach the... Once they reach their adulthood, then they'll have the total points. Okay, so that is worn down. The nobility is still okay for the nobility. Loyalty for the nobility, sorry. Did I say nobility for nobility? Maybe I did. Nonetheless. And yeah, the corruption is finally going down. Not very quickly, but it is going down. The 0-year-old rule is better than me. Well, unfortunately, you can't have the 0-year-old rule. Right, so we are going to have some rebellions over here very shortly. How is the what's it called? Separatism over here. It's still relatively high, 12.8. Now, I believe this is a province that they have conquered at some point, so it might take a bit longer. I think before I start building pathing and all that, I'll wait until the investments have actually happened. At least once, so we know that it does take place. Then we're going to maybe disable the event again. This mod has like ruler authority, and I don't know, ruler stats affect some things. Quite difficult to check. Yeah, it does have the ruler authority, and depending on the ruler authority, you might not actually get all the points. Oh, there we go. This is the first time where we see the investments. Quite a few provinces that we are investing into. Seems like it's spread rather thin overall. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of those. But it's good to know that they happen, so at this stage I'm just going to stop notification investments. We don't want to spend time going through all of those every 5 years. It takes a while. I just wanted to make sure that those are actually taking place, because I wasn't entirely sure. But we now know that it was indeed happening. So how is our capital doing anyway? It's still 22 development. How's the properties? So commercial has lost a little bit more size, and industry has lost quite a bit of size as well. And that's not good. Farmlands has lost a little bit of size. Right, so there's quite a bit of things, but the trade value has increased now. 4.4. Almost a 5. Well, an important center of production, if nothing else. I suppose there isn't any fights down here yet, and I don't think Trebizond is fighting anything either. I mean, I was willing to give you this, but since the enemy is the unconditional surrender, I didn't want to wait for you to do your seat. Oh, well. There we go, right on top of me. Well, they get -1 from the terrain at least. And they actually got higher morale, oddly enough. It's going to be a bit costly, isn't it? I mean, we are going to win that. Yeah, we lost quite a bit of manpower there. Luckily, we do have about 13,000 reserve, so we should be able to find. More provinces need low investments. Sometimes 10 ducats is too much for a province and make it go to ruin. Yeah, that's true. Which I suppose is a good thing that we have a lot of provinces that we are investing into. Okay, yeah, the corruption is indeed going down. How is the burger power? Is now 21. It looks like the nobility power is dropping soon, hopefully below 80. Oh, right, we still have the... Do we still have the instability thing? No, I don't think we do. Right, so executive authority, ruler impact 60%, ruler authority 60%, institution authority 40%. Don't have centralized data effect on this. Executive power 9, 50% authority. Oh, what, 25% corrupt? Sure. I'm not actually entirely sure if that's correct, but it has some sort of effect, at least. Is that ahead of time still? No. Definitely not. So what is the next idea group that we want to take? Because the innovativeness isn't available. I mean, trade ideas might not be bad. Something from the military ideas wouldn't be bad either. We could either go for quality or maybe standing army. I know that that's one of the things that we could... Actually, what are the options for the So standing, professional, quality, or leadership. And I believe for the professional you need to have standing and quality. What is the standing army again? So movement speed, manpower recovery speed, unrest, seatability, and morale recover speed, reinforce speed, more professionals and tradition decay, manpower recruitment cost minus 10%, and prestige from land battles. So that's actually not bad. Quality is, well, it's okay as well. It gives cheaper generals, combat abilities, maneuver, morale, seatability. And then leadership would be prestige from land battles, maneuver, morale recovery speed, leader seat. Ooh, I mean that wouldn't be bad. Military advisor cost minus 25%, army tradition from battles, morale, and leaders with that upkeep. Ooh, the leadership idea is definitely a good one. But yeah, for the professionalism idea group, we needed the quality and standing army. That might be something we will aim for. A professional army idea group. Are we're just still behind in middle tech though, so maybe not a middle tech group right now. How's the capital now? It's still 4.4, so I'm pretty sure that commercialization is not spreading in here yet. I'm pretty sure though that if and when we can reach right of commerce 7+. Okay. So yeah, we need to get some of the reforms done, and for that we just need to increase the power of, well, largely we just need to increase the power of the burghers, but there's of course a few other things that we need to do to achieve that. But like, if we have that, then it's at least possible. Oh, actually, it doesn't say that. Okay, yeah, we do need to do a fair bit of upgrades on that thing to actually get the commercialization. And I don't suppose there's anything. I mean, on mill cycle we could go trade. If not trade, other diplo and wait the extra time. True. I mean, trade was definitely a good idea. Evangelical might be okay for doing the. I mean, we're going to be fighting a lot of nations that are not our religion, so that might not actually be a bad one. Especially the missionary strength, war score cost versus other religions, and the extra missionaries wouldn't be bad. We might be able to have a look at the Empire's Truth thing this time, because we didn't actually manage to get that in the Portugal run. Or, well, I mean, we kind of got, but we didn't. Influence ideas might also be okay if we plan on having a lot of vassals, which I'm not entirely sure if we do. Maybe, maybe not. Espionage ideas, I could see some value in that, but I don't think it's necessarily the best one right now. There was core and cost reduction. I mean, technically speaking, the admin efficiency does reduce the core and cost. Oh, Rebizund, we need to marry you. Close this for a little bit. There we go, 200 relations with them. Historical friends, oh, that helps quite a bit. Plus, you know, we're both Orthodox and all that. So he's kind of a good friend. Oh wow, 542. That's a pretty impressive leader. Right, do we still have rebellions? Yeah, we still got at least 2 that we need to take care of. Oh, but we can now. Oh, right, we could make that into a state. I don't think I will right now. I think I'll just save the admin points. I mean, coring this probably wouldn't be all that expensive, mind you, but I don't think we'll be expanding there. Same admin cost for core. Oh, right, yeah, that makes sense. Let's have a look if there's anything else in here. Aristocratic ideas might not be terrible either, although that means that we won't be able to get rid of aristocrats' power all that easy. It does have a lot of good options in there. Extra legitimacy, aristocrat influence, advisor cost minus 20%, leader cost minus 10%, prestige decay. Hold on a minute, don't we already have some modifiers for the advisor costs somewhere? Oh, I'm not misremembering things. I might be misremembering things, to be fair. I think I am misremembering things. Huh. Well, we do have actually core creation cost minus 10% already in here. Everything I check might be too much. Possibly. Did we have... Oh, right. I forgot. We don't have the option to make Ossetia into a march. Muscovy announced Trebizond as their rival. Oh. Admin next second idea. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's the advisor cost as well. Minus 20%. Did we have something in here, maybe? No, I don't think we did. A Diplo advisor goes minus 20%. Okay, so we do kind of have that. So let's actually have a look at the advisors then. Oh yeah, that is relatively small overall. Oh, and we got minus 10% from somewhere. I don't remember where that comes from. Clearly we got minus 10% from somewhere already. Oh, was that from our religion? No, that's the ability. I swear there was the... There was something that reduced it. Just don't remember what it was. All we know is that it's lowered. Right, well, we have a urban autonomy expired. Okay, so we could do the next poll again, just to get the burger power to be 25. So burger autonomy does mean a bit less, but it does actually increase the autonomy as well. But it also increased the loyalty to 80 again, so that should be pretty good. Wait. Oh, right, never mind. Naples no longer considers us as a rival, but no, we're not Bohemia, are we? Okay, we've got 140 ducats. I think what we can do now is go ahead and start building up the road here. I think that's going to be money well spent. Line projects, build infrastructure, pathing. Rank 1. 83 ducats. Okay, it's a bit expensive. At the same time, it's going to be worthwhile, I think. I mean, it's just something to increase stability, possibly. I suppose what we could do is we could just go ahead and... strategic marriage would be a possibility. It wouldn't actually necessarily increase the... It would increase their loyalty, at least. So I suppose I will do that. It'll give us at least a quarter point of stability. And... Is there anything else over here that we could do easily? Without costing us too much tax income on that. The tenant abuse would be actually good for the... Yeah, I suppose we'll take that one. So we've got over 60% nobility loyalty. We should be able to keep a pretty good army. We could actually increase the army size already if we want to. Probably not going to do that right now. Because we still need to beat down some rebellions. After those are done, maybe. Let's just have a double check on how strong of an army they have. That would be 14,000 still. We've got 13,000 total on our side. If we bring in Trebizond, that would already be 22,000, which would certainly be in our favour. Unfortunately, did we get a claim in here? We did. Because we got 4 claims total in here. That wouldn't be too bad. Or just get these 3, for example. Actually, where is the... Because that is all one state. Does the ally have more allies, or can we call him as a co-belligerent? Well, the ally is down south. Beyond this, like, we won't be able to take anything from the ally. The vassal, on the other hand, I don't think we can call as a co-belligerent, or they might actually be called as a co-belligerent from the start. But if we have a look at the ally, I'm pretty sure that it's... Yeah, it's Haza, which would be... down here somewhere, was it? Hold on a minute. Yeah, we haven't even met, but I'm pretty sure that's down there. So, calling them go-belligerent is not necessarily a good idea. Right, so did I want to get the... Technically speaking, if I take these two, like... Getting... Well, the idea group would be nice. Maybe getting the trade ideas unlocked so that we can, you know, slowly start working our way through that. And also, this one is... getting closer and closer. And while the burger power increases, the nobility power should decrease. Not necessarily very quickly. But that is going to weaken them slowly but surely. How is the influence, by the way? It's actually going down. Bureaucrats are gaining some... Well, they were gaining some influence. And now the aristocrats have 65% again. Tech level first. But about ideas... and plus 25% tech cost. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the middle tech we still need to pay for. Because we don't want to drop too far behind. Speaking of which, they got 22. We got, what, 19 middle tech? Oh dear, yeah, we got 19. That's going to be painful. Maybe we should wait at least this one before we declare wars. I mean, we still got the rebellions to take care of. How's the... Okay, corruption is still dropping. Very slowly. But it is dropping. Muscovy is still, technically speaking, a tributary. Elevated tributary. And then they have closed tributaries of their own. Where's Novgorod ending? Okay. Oh, natural sciences died. Well, I mean, we can maybe get someone else than nobility get an advisor now. Or maybe not. Do we have a lot of inflation? No, we don't have any inflation. Prestige, diplotech cost, that might not be a bad one. Astronomer or treasurer. Production efficiency, interest per annum. That would be quite expensive. Plus, it would give it the... No, I think I want to go with the astronomer.